Hey y'all, it's Diana. I'm here live while on my break with a flyaway. It's flying away. Anyway, I'm tired. Probably because I stayed up late last night and woke up early. And I feel like I've been working my butt off today on these phones for the band. You know what I mean? On these phones for the band. You heard it right. So look here. But I'm blessed, right? That is a fact. I wanted to share with y'all something that I would consider personal because it goes with what's going on in my day-to-day. It's about my habits. It's about things that I have recently let go of. And it's a really big deal because it's so hard to break habits, right? And habits are so easy to pick up. Just like if we're talking about pounds, right? Easy to pick up pounds, maybe a little more difficult to drop them. So what I've done is dropped so many habits in the last 30 days and created new ones. And I know it sounds like, simple the way I say it, right? But this is not a simple task. And that is the case for many of us. So I'm sharing with you in the last 30 days, I've dropped many things. And so here's the list. In the last 30 days, I have stopped smoking Mary Jane. Yes. So I definitely was a user, right? It was my numbing agent. It was, most people who smoke or, I was a stoner. Like those who call themselves, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, like agitated without it. That wasn't me, but it definitely was a great coping mechanism. Hey, Carlos. And so, what else? So, in the last 30 days, I've dropped many things. I also stopped. I wrote this April 14th. And so, I stopped smoking, but I also stopped drinking coffee. But then that's not true because I've had a cup of coffee this morning and I had one like the other day. So, this week I've been drinking coffee, but in the last 30 days, I had not. And I like coffee. I love caffeine, and I am an addict of that as well. But in addition to that, my next one is like I limited my added sugar. And so that kind of piggies back to the point that I stopped drinking Red Bull. I was drinking Red Bull watermelon, which is so good. And they have a new summer edition out, and I wonder what that tastes like. But I just wonder because I'm not going to have it because it's packed with sugar and I don't need that sugar in my life. And in addition, coffee. This is a video about drinking coffee. I will unfollow. No, this video is about what I've dropped in the last 30 days. I've also stopped drinking soda and I stopped eating candy. But I did make note that I had a few Twizzlers more recently. But nonetheless, the whole goal is that I'm cutting back on sugar, cutting back on caffeine, cutting back on those numbing agents, those things that give us this extra stimuli, And I'm just like pumped up off of whatever else I'm doing in life, right? Pumped up on my goals, pumped up on what I want, pumped up on my expectations that, are more in tune with my higher self, right? Less in tune with impure intentions, which that word impure intentions are, I'm sorry, hey Lady T, that word impure intentions was recently given to me by the dreamiest guy ever. No, but given to me with this respect that some of our thoughts are not so pure, right? And these are in regards to what we want or what we expect or the standards that we think we want from a partner or from anyone else. So they could be unrealistic. And so impure intentions, because you have an intention behind your thoughts. Anyway, I'm off task. So in the last 30 days, I've dropped many things. I also stopped waiting on people who weren't showing up. I stopped waiting on people and I let go of my control over like those situations. And that's a big one. And this is like definitely tied to like love and dating. This is tied to, how I might have felt about my parents, right? This is tied to those who I felt were not showing accountability for, I don't know, my reality, if that makes sense. Like, maybe they weren't validating my reality. Maybe, yeah, that's it. That's pretty it. So stop waiting on people who weren't showing up. And that's important, This message is important because here we are with the full moon in the sky. Today is an interesting day for most of us, but more so, it is important that we let go of some things and we allow some other things to come in. So this is just me encouraging you all, because I'm a living testament to you being able to change your habits, right? You just got to change your mind and get that geared towards that direction. So stop waiting on people who weren't ready, right? Stop waiting on people who weren't showing up the way you wanted them to show up, in regards to, respecting you fully and maybe honoring your wishes in the event that you were reciprocating, right? Maybe more than you should have. So I'm gonna say it again. Stop waiting on people who aren't ready to show up, and let go of that control. So also, I stopped hating my reality. So in regards to work, for instance, I switched gears there. And that's a whole nother conversation, because I was definitely in a workplace that I didn't necessarily want to be at, but I needed to be there, right? Financially. And in that situation, I was given so much grace. Sorry, I'm outside, clearly. But I was given so much grace because I just did. Whew. Sorry. My ears are sensitive. They say that about empaths, motorcycles. But yeah, I stopped hating my reality, right? I stopped being upset and being depressed, right? Or being irritated by what I had to do. And in that, I found so much peace. I don't know how I found it yet, but I was able to just be like, you know what? I'm going to do what I got to do while I'm here, right? I'm not going to complain about it completely, because what's that going to get me? I could think about that a little bit more and definitely elaborate, but I stopped hating my reality. Even when it came to parenting, like maybe what I didn't think was going right and how I envisioned in my mind for this to go and for this connection to be, or for my family to exist. Like, it wasn't happening. And so you have to take your reality in your hands, and you have to mold it towards what you want. I mean, you have to put some action inside of it, into it, and that's what I had to do to stop hating my reality. I had to shift it. I had to change it. And you start with just doing like one little thing. And so for me, I just had to, I hate to use this word, but I had to gain authority. I'm going to use that word instead of control. I had to gain authority in some of those areas. And what I mean by that, some of those areas meaning my finances. I had to gain control. My parenting, I had to gain control. And this may mean being a little bit more vocal, right? Or this may mean putting in action somewhere. Communication is always key, right? In gaining that authority. That even goes with, again, stop waiting on people who weren't showing up, or who weren't worthy, or who didn't want to roll, who didn't want to rock and roll. I'm a lover. Let's do this. You don't want to? Okay. Like, that's where I am now. And it's working out great for me, right? It's working out great for me. So stop hating my reality by switching my thoughts. I was really focused on, okay, Diana, why are you so, irritated with this situation, right? And how can you make it better? Because that's the only thing that's going to help you, right? And so offering compassion for my reality, right? Oh, this is what I have to do. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to be sad about it. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm going to do it. And in the meantime, I'm going to find ways to get out of it, right? Patiently so. And so my energy was focused in good places, and I was expecting great things, and I still am expecting great things. And that's what you have to do too. So stop hating your reality. because you can change it, you can fix it. You can kick people out of your life, you can let people in, you can open up more, you can stop giving so much. That's a big thing that I like to talk about, is over giving, any of those over words, right? So I also, like I said, took accountability for my debt and my credit. And so I'm gonna like speed this up here to close out this video, but I improved my attitude by expecting great things, and I was full of gratitude, believing that those things would come. I also continued to believe what I was wanting, and when I ran into resistance with someone else, I took note of it, and I witnessed myself. I also witnessed others reflecting back to me what I was doing and how I was behaving, right? And some of these ways can be toxic. So I witnessed. Sorry, I got a call. And so I witnessed others reflecting my own trauma and toxicity. I see where I may be, needing to heal, right? I've recently discovered that my course that I am creating, that I am developing, I kept saying that there was a block there. Well, the block was the inner child block. And so Spirit is calling me to tap more into the inner child aspect of the healing journey, to research it more, to invest more into that healing for myself. And then that will definitely jumpstart the course to be back in action. Believe me, it's still happening, right? That's my dream. That's my ticket. That's my escape to my own personal financial freedom, and to really doing work that's meaningful for me. Meaningful work is important to me. So in the last 30 days, I've dropped many things, and I hope that you can be inspired to drop some things too. I've also dropped some pounds and some inches, okay? So as I was not investing my time into all of these other people, to all of these things that weren't happening, while I was not investing my time into lack, and I was trying to put my time into abundance, I also was like, hey, yeah, you want to stop eating that. Yeah, you want to stop drinking that. Yeah, you want to stop smoking that. Yeah, you want to, and not to say that, those people who do those things, like, they're not as good as I, right? But that's not true, right? But what it is I need my energy back. Okay, run me that back. I need all my energy back. So I'm dropping you, I'm dropping this, I'm dropping that. Give me my authenticity back. Woo. It was a bug, and that was fireworks. Okay, so I am recording this video, but y'all, guess what? I'm coming back at 8. Is it 8? Well, these time zones, we're all in different time zones. Did you know? No, I'm just playing. But so I am doing a live with some lovely ladies on the East Coast, right? They're like in East time. So they're gonna be on at 9. I'm gonna be on at 8. I'm Central, 8 Central. And so we're talking about codependency, and we're also just talking about many different things around healing. And so I invite you to come. There is a link in my story about the invitation, and I'm also going to post it as well. But I love me some Queen of Talk, Queen of Real Talk. This is Miss Ebony. I cannot talk right now. Sorry, y'all. In the beginning of this video, I did say that I was tired. But Miss Ebony Yvonne, I think I prayed for her, and then she came in my life, and she's just hilarious, and like, we can talk, and I can just run my mouth and express anything to her. And so truly adore her. And so we're getting on a live tonight with her and me and Miss Chanel Lure, and we will come, show up, show out, and it's gonna be lots of laughs. We vibe well. So I do want you to show up, and I am going to leave you guys with a Muse tarot card, doing a little shuffle. In the last 30 days, what have you dropped? In the last 30 days, what have you picked up? In the last 30 days, what have you been suffering with, right? I need you to change. I need you to shift. I need you to believe in your abundance. I need you to believe in the things you want. I need you to work towards them. I need you to take one step forward, one step closer to your dreams, because there's so much work to do. But if you can just do one thing, you're on your way. I promise. I believe it. It's true. 5 of emotions. I feel like we should read what this card is about, because I can't tell you off the rip. Five of emotions. All right, you ready? A little closer. Five of emotions. Processing sadness or grief. Getting stuck in negative pattern or emotion. Not seeing the way out. Crying over spilled milk. Learned helplessness. Becoming enamored of the shadow. A time to find new hope. Please drop some things. And pick up some more healthy things. It is imperative so that you can be happy and you can live like closer to the greatness that you are. You know? Don't be scared. Change is good. Growth is essential. Healing is on purpose. Let me not preach to y'all right now. You know what? I want to say one more thing. And this is something I wrote down last night. Because this is a part of like the energy that's going on right now. Some of the energy that you may be feeling could be doubt. And that's because you're wanting to change, or you're wanting to give up something, or you're wanting to move along, right? And so doubt can be there to say, hey, whoa. You sure? You got everything you need? Doubt. So know that could be in the energy, but think about what you've been experiencing. And think if you want to continue experiencing that in the next, 2 years, in the next 6 months. Think about that. I'm getting older. I'm going to be 35 this summer. And I just want different. I want a different experience. And so my healing is to ensure that. Me believing in all these radical, crazy things that most people don't believe in, or, I don't want to say most people, but the sleepy people don't believe in, like, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. And so here's what I want to leave you with, besides knowing that doubt might be in the air right now, is what others don't see or what others don't value. You need to keep believing in that, and you need to keep seeing the value in that, because that is your own validation. And maybe we need an affirmation to understand that we have to validate ourselves every day and in every journey that we want to take. Like, you got to just believe it. And believe that whatever you want is possible, it can happen. But unfortunately, you got to let go of a whole lot of other shit to get to that greatness level that you think you have in mind. I could talk forever. I'm leaving. I'll see you at 8 Central tonight, and I'll be sure to invite you. Bye.